and kind of scribble it on there.
All right, pause. We don't scribble on the skin. Attention, we don't scribble on the skin.
When it comes to doing my makeup, I like to think that my skills are on point. But I learned my skills through YouTube and trial and error, while professional makeup artists have the formal training to make magic happen on any face. Over the years, I've wondered, am I actually doing this correctly? So to put this to the test, I had a professional makeup artist watch and critique me as I did my makeup. Pierre has touched the faces of some of your favorite hosts on Good Morning America and even some rappers and singers you may know and love. So of course, she knows what she's doing. I was so nervous, but let's see how this went down. My foundation is already set, and the next thing I like to do is conceal. You know, gotta keep those bags away.
Absolutely.
So I like to use a concealer stick, and I kind of go in based on what I've learned over the years, and I do a triangle underneath my eyes. I did something right. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender. I just blend it out. Now I'm gonna go in with some shadow. I go into my crease with this kind of brush.
Okay.
I don't even know if this is right, but. So I like to make like almost a V shape. Hard eyes. I did something right.
You don't have to bring it so far up, but what you can do is always use a color in between your brow bone and that color you just placed to marry those two colors together. That'll still give you a gradual transition, and it won't look so naked under the eye, because I'm sure that's something that you're used to doing with, you know, with your eye makeup. What are you doing?
Putting on my eyeshadow?
Can you please reach me that?
What's wrong?
Please reach me that. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, so when applying eyeshadow, especially matte colors, to get the full payoff, to get, well, I guess, full coverage on your eyes, you want to use a flat shader brush.
I'm a glitter girl, so I gotta add some sparkle. And I usually use this type of brush when picking up glitter, but most of the time I don't use a brush, and this is what I do.
That is correct.
Okay. I know some people some people shade the finger application, but sometimes I find that the finger can be your best applicator.
Yes, yes. Applying with your finger, you get to actually press the product into your skin. You get to warm the product up. It basically adheres to your skin easier once it's warmed up with your fingers.
So now, guys, let's get into some contouring. This is the brush I like to use. I like it because I feel like it is the shape of where you're supposed to contour. So I literally just take a little bit and kind of scribble it on there.
Pause. Pause. We don't scribble on the skin. Attention, we don't scribble on the skin. So what we do is we pat, we tap. Also, another tip when you're doing your contour, you can smile. And when you smile, you'll find those hollows of where the contour belongs.
I take a contour brush. I draw a line where my brow and my nose meet.
Okay. All right, so let me give you a little tip. So when you begin your contour, start in your crease. Literally right here on this bone.
Girl, that just gave me a nose job.
Hello.
I use a fluffy fan brush. So I usually just dab a little bit of the product. I usually place it.
Pause. 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 And more pause.
Was I about to create a disaster?
You were. You have to tap off the excess.
Oh.
Makeup is all about building. Okay. You never want to dip in a highlighter and go straight to your cheek.
And then I just kind of dust it in a circular motion on the apples of my cheeks. Mascara time.
Whenever you do your layer, go through and do your layer and then go through with another layer and just wiggle your brush a little bit so that it can break the hairs apart. And you'll see that it'll be a little bit more fuller. Just wiggle. Wiggle while it's still wet. Wiggle while it's wet.
All right, so the face is done.
Yes.
The last step is to apply a lip, and I know there can't be any lipstick critique in this world.
I'll let you finish before I do anything. Good job.
If I do say so myself.
Pro tip for everyone else out there, because Kayla did good. Make sure you always get the corners of your mouth. Never leave those undone.
Nice. Okay. Well, I guess that concludes this makeup look.
Yes,
I'm glammed and ready to go.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So on a scale of 1 to Fenty Beauty,
okay,
that's a scale, right?
Yes.
How would you rate as a professional?
Okay.
How would you rate my unprofessional makeup skills?
Well, I'll have to give you a Fenty Beauty.
Oh, you're being too sweet.
No, but seriously, I love that you had your own technique, and regardless to if you knew if it was going to work or not, you still stuck with it. And I love that, because a lot of people think that you have to do it a certain way, and that's not the case. And I also love that you use color, because color is amazing. Like, what? Who doesn't want to use color?
Yeah, I definitely think this little experiment proved, guys, that it's not about who says what's right and what's wrong. It's really about what works for you. It's just makeup, it washes off.
Absolutely.
So get your tools and have a little fun. I thank you so much for being here, Pierre, the professional.
Thank you so
Definitely
much.
learned some pro tips today. And I want you guys to let me know down in the comments, what are some of your little tips and tricks for applying your makeup? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.